I'm John Panic with the Mohave Valley Daily News, and this is your daily dose for Monday, December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. So never forget. The daily dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mohave, Arizona. Don't wait weeks for an appointment at a local hospital. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers you same-day or next-day appointments. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and they accept most insurances. For all your radiology needs, call Tri-State Radiology Center, where your image means the world to us. All right, let's see what we got going on. All right, so our top story, Bullhead City Elementary School District votes to keep Diamondback open after instructor tests positive for COVID-19. They had an emergency board meeting last night. Some of us watched it online and saw what was going on. Superintendent Carolyn Stewart reported that an instructor at Diamondback Elementary had tested positive. She received the results Saturday. So they were kind of doing a what should we do meeting, emergency meeting. 3 board members were there, including President Corey Burgess, along with Charlene Diaz and Doug Lutz. That made a quorum, so they could vote on anything that they wanted to do. Ultimately, they ended up not voting on anything and just merely instructing the superintendent to go ahead with their normal protocols. The issue is that this isn't a teacher that had 30 students in her class. This is an instructor that was exposed to nearly all of the 300 students there. She also participated in a professional development class on Friday, so she was around other teachers. So it's not a kind of we can shut down one class and send them. It was recommended by the Department of Health that they shut the whole school. They decided not to. The Diaz and Lutz originally had kind of fallen in the side of, all right, let's follow what the recommendations from the medical professionals are, but Corey Burgess said he thought it would be better to, there's a fear of the unknown, and instead of making the decision, they decided that they would leave it up to the individual parents. So they are keeping it open, and they are going to check at the end of the week and see if any of their normal protocols, which is 2 to 3 students testing positive, then they'll address it then. The interesting part about this is they have this week and next week, and then they go on their winter break. So they would have closed it for these 2 weeks, then they would have had the 2 weeks afterwards and not been back to school until January 4th. It would have been an easy alternative, but the board decided that they would rather leave that up to the individual parents. I know you're tired of the COVID, but here's a story. Hospitals report increase in COVID patients. The Mohave County Department of Health, who covered the 4 major hospitals in the area, including Warm C, talked about the impact on the hospitals right now, where they're at. We've kind of had some questions as to the whole mask mandate was kind of to limit the exposure that the hospital has. Here's where they're at. COVID patients in the emergency departments, it's 3 times what it was in early October. Daily COVID admissions are 5 times what they were in early October. Ventilator usage is up 4 times what it was in early October. And the ICU beds, which is the one that we've worried mostly about, along with staffing, is about 80% capacity for those 4 hospitals. Now, statewide, it's 92%, and in some areas they are at capacity. So we have a report also from the state talking about that. Intensive care beds on Friday dipped down to 8%, where just a few weeks ago they were at 11%, or a week ago at 11%, and 2 months ago it was only at 21%. So those are down significantly. We know when the ICU beds raise up, so do the deaths. Deaths in the state have rose from 24.3 to 42 on average a day. Testing positivity is up to 27%, so anyone who takes a test A little bit over a quarter of those are coming back positive now. And statewide hospitalizations, not positive tests, but hospitalizations, rose to almost 3,000 a day, 5 times as many as they were in early October. So they have a letter from a bunch of officials from Banner Health, Dignity Health, Health Choice Arizona, Honor Health, Mayo Clinic, Tucson Medical Center, Valleywise Health, and Yavapai Regional Medical Center that says multiple predictive models all are in agreement with data that shows we're approaching a life-threatening COVID-19 surge. Please continue to mask up. On Sunday, if you don't have Sunday's paper, if you don't get Sunday's paper, a couple stories I wanted to point out. One is 911, what's your emergency? It's a rather lengthy story. The guy that writes it gets a little wordy, but it's about my visit to the 911 center here in Bullhead. That covers Bullhead, Fort Mohave, Mohave Valley, Oatman, Golden Shores, a big chunk of the area. It's kind of interesting read, I hope. And then also a nice story on Shop with a Cop that was held Saturday morning. You get some quotes and some pictures, what they went through there for that, following protocols, but still trying to get toys out to the children of the community. Cardinals lost again. This time they fell to the Rams, 38-28. Not a very good day for the quarterback, Kyler Murray. 21 of 39 for 173 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he also lost a fumble and he threw a pick 6. So they lost 38-28 to the Rams. Cardinals will maybe get a little bit of a reprieve when they face the Giants on Sunday, although the Giants have been looking much better. And then if you're a Raiders fan, Carr throws a touchdown with 5 seconds left to lift the Raiders past the Jets. Now, they should have demolished the Jets. The Jets are winless on the year, but they beat them, and that's all that matters. With 35, they got the ball left with 35 seconds left. Looked to be over, but Derek Carr threw a 46-yard touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs III, the speedster, the rookie, and they got a 31-28 win. So they will play Phillip Rivers and the Colts next Sunday. Weather-wise, temperature is supposed to be nice, but the wind is supposed to pick up again. We're talking 25 to 30 mile an hour winds later on today. So not pretty, but we know what we get here. All right, this is the Daily Dose brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. Just a reminder, the Valley Voices and the Daily Dose are available on our streaming app, along with our Educator of the Month, which will be coming out tomorrow, our Athlete of the Week, our Athlete of the Month. All those videos will be available on our streaming apps and our YouTube channel and our Facebook page as well. The streaming apps, those are all in the description below. That's the Anchor app, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and more. So check those out. That's it. I hope everybody has a great Monday. We only got 18 days left of shopping. So for guys, we only have 17 days left, and then we can start shopping. So I hope everybody has a great week, and I hope to see you out here tomorrow.